On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk. Is something wrong with your audio, Kayla?
No, my audio is great. Actually, I double checked it.
Hey,
Did you care to answer the question, ma'am?
I asked him a question. Did his son have test scores worthy of scholarship? No, because we're using an example, and now y'all want to go down rabbit holes with
you can ask me the
goalposts, and now it's another example, and now it's another example.
No, I've been using the same one. I said, if your son
why are we having this conversation? Does your child have, you talking about opportunity, do they have the opportunity to go to Harvard?
Yes, I said if they had a scholarship to Harvard and a scholarship to Morehouse, as a mom that's looking out for the best interest of their child, where would you advise them to go?
I would probably advise them to go to Harvard. Obviously, Harvard is an Ivy League school.
And that was my only point. The best option available. That's it.
I'm going to call Spelman subpar, Morehouse subpar, lost, and lost. So those are not subpar schools.
So even that were really
hold on.
And depending on the particular school that you're going to, whether it's for nursing and engineering, where they have one of the highest rates of graduates, period, some of them are HBCUs. So before we call a school subpar, what are we comparing it to? What school?
Yeah, are you talking about like data?
Let's look at the graduation rate of those particular schools as well. So I don't know, just because it's a Black school doesn't mean it's subpar.
I'm gonna answer your question. I don't care about the graduation rates.
Okay, but like what school? So what is it based on? What data?
Y'all gonna let him answer, or y'all
I'm trying to answer our question
about it?
So my son, he's going to school. He's going to school for finance, right? Google the top schools of finance and tell me one HBCU that's in the top 10. So yes,
I can tell you nursing. I can tell you engineering.
But I didn't say he's going to school for nursing.
That's what I'm asking.
Wait. See, this is an issue, right?
Yeah, one at a time.
This is an issue what we're dealing with, right? If you looking out for your child, do you want the best for your child, or you want the best for you? Because see, my kid's mom, she wasn't thinking about him. She was thinking about what she wanted for him. Because he been going to white schools all his life. Most of his friends is white. She want him to be in a position that me and her was in. To be around no, that's insane. You will send him to a subpar school in his field of finance. He's not going to school to be a nurse. You will send him a subpar school, and your reason for doing that is because you want him to get a Black experience.
That's a fair point. He got a point.
No, you said the top 10. Okay, so there's probably like 2,200 universities across the country. I don't know if that's still the accurate number.
Yes, sir.
So you're telling me if they're not in the top 10 that you found on Google, they're subpar?
He's told you to Google it.
Say this at Kayla.
No, because that's the context he gave. That's the data he said. He said he typed in Google.
I'm gonna do this for you, right?
So my question: are you saying that if it doesn't come up?
I got it for you. I got it for you, right? I got it for you right here. Say you had a son.
No, I just want to know, yes or no.
No, listen. Say you had a son. He wanted to go to school to be a lawyer. He got offers from Morehouse and Harvard. What would you tell your son to do?
Again. No, I'm not going to answer your question because I just asked you a question and you decided that you're going to ask me a question. So what? No. You don't want to answer my question, then it's okay.
Go ahead, repeat the question, ma'am. I'm sorry.
If, based on what you said, said, if out of all the universities in the country, you put in the top 10 that came up on Google, are you saying that if it's not in the top 10, that it's a subpar school?
No, what I'm saying, in the field of finance.
In the field of finance, if it's not in the top 10, are you saying it's a subpar school?
If it's not in the top 10, once you start getting there, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got advisors, you got everything. Then that's why I gave you the analogy. Because see, I'm answering your question. That's why I gave you the analogy.
So you said your answer was no.
What?
Your answer was no. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
It's no.
Okay.
All right.
So then
Now the thing I was saying. Oh, wait, hold up. Because the thing I was saying is you gonna do what's best for your child, or is you gonna push your emotions and your values on that child and therefore put him at a disadvantage? Because I don't care who you is. You can be in Douglas High School in Atlanta, the most hooded school in the world, and I went there, and guess what? You had a scholarship to go to Harvard, and you had a scholarship to go to Morehouse. Even the most ratchet person would tell you to go to Harvard.
We're comparing Ivy Leagues with non-Ivy Leagues. That's a
No,
different
I'm
thing.
comparing opportunity.
Okay.
It's opportunity. See, all I said was I want the best for my son, and I would not hold him back just because I wanted to give him a so-called black experience.
Okay.
Hell, I can sit in front of
Ivy
BET
League?
and get a black experience all day.
Okay.
Does your son have the grades to go Ivy League while you're talking about Harvard?
Right.
Say that again.
Why do we keep
Does
using
your son
Harvard?
have the grades and the test scores to be Ivy League, i.e. Harvard? While we're talking about HBCUs,
The top 10 schools, right? Can you get
being
into the top 10
subpar?
schools?
Well, are they reaching out to him? Does he have the grades to do Harvard?
That's not what he's saying, y'all.
That was
I didn't say that's what
That's
he said.
not
I'm
what he
asking
said.
a question.
Well, Kayla never answered his question in the first place. After he answered her, she still deflected and didn't answer. See, I didn't
deflect. I told him I wasn't answering.
You wasn't answering my question? Why not?
Why?
If your son
I
had
don't even
opportunity to
remember
go
the
to Harvard
question.
or
My
Morehouse,
priority was my question.
Okay, Elijah, what was the question again?
I said if
remember
your
it. It's okay.
son have an opportunity, he got a scholarship from Harvard, and also he got a scholarship from Morehouse. What
So
would
your
you
son
say
had a
your son to
scholarship.
do?
Your son was grades was scholarship worthy.
Why is she
It's just
not
an
answering the
example.
question?
You
It's
gotta,
just
I
an
think you gotta
example.
answer the
He
question.
just, yeah,
I
he's
think
just
that
throwing
the
out
problem is
examples.
that
hold on, Kay. Hold on, Kay. We gotta
Why-
deal with Kayla first, then we're gonna come right to you. I promise you. I
Okay.
promise that I'm coming to you right next. I promise you. I got you.
Is something wrong with your audio, Kayla?
No, my audio is great. Actually, I double checked it.
Hey,
Do
Elijah,
you care to answer the question, ma'am?
I asked him a question. Did his
No, you
son
can't.
have test scores worthy of
No.
scholarship?
No,
No, because
but
we're
he
using
asked
an
you a
example,
question.
and now y'all want to go
No,
down
I asked
rabbit
you the right
holes
question.
with
You can't ask me
move the
another question.
goalposts, and now it's another example. Now it's another example. When
No, I've been
Courtney
using the same
specifically
one. I
asked
said
you,
if your son
well, why are
had
we
a
even having this
scholarship for
conversation?
Harvard,
Does your child have, you talking about opportunity, do they have the opportunity to go to Harvard?
yes, I said if they had a scholarship to Harvard and a scholarship to Morehouse, as a mom that's looking out for the best interest of their child, what would you advise them to go?
I would probably advise them to go to Harvard. Obviously, Harvard is an Ivy League school.
And that was my only point. The best option available. That's it.